Imagine a device so small it fits in your jacket pocket, yet so powerful it outruns a MacBook Pro from just 2 years ago. For a decade, Apple fans have begged for one thing: a Pro iPad mini. A tiny beast that doesn't compromise. Well, it's 2026, and the leaks coming out of Cupertino aren't just whispers anymore, they're a roar. We are looking at a total shift in the silicon landscape. Today, we're diving into the iPad mini M5. This isn't just a spec bump. This is the device that might finally make the iPad Pro irrelevant for millions of people. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. Stop and think about the current tablet market. You have the giants, the 13-inch monsters that require a dedicated backpack. Then you have the entry-level iPads that feel like toys. But in the middle, there's a vacuum. A gap that Apple is about to fill with the most controversial chip placement in their history. The M5. Why would Apple put their flagship, desktop-class chip into their smallest tablet? To understand that, you have to understand the Apple intelligence trap. See, Apple realized something late last year. Local AI processing, the kind that makes Siri actually smart and your photo editing instant, needs raw, unadulterated power. The A-series chips, as great as they are for iPhones, are hitting a thermal ceiling. To give the Mini the Gen AI features the US market is demanding, they had to go M-series. But there's a catch. Putting an M5 into an 8.3-inch chassis is a thermal nightmare. Or at least, it used to be. The leaked schematics for the M5 iPad mini show a radical new internal cooling system. We're talking about a vapor chamber in a mini for the first time. Why? Because the M5 isn't just about speed, it's about sustained performance. If you're a gamer in New York or a video editor in LA, you know the frustration of your tablet dimming the screen after 10 minutes of heavy use because it's too hot. Apple is reportedly solving this with a graphene-lined chassis. It's a space-age solution for a pocket-sized problem. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, the display. For years, the iPad mini has been haunted by jelly scrolling and mediocre LCD panels. In 2026, that era officially ends. The M5 mini is rumored to be the first non-Pro iPad to receive a tandem OLED display. If you've seen the M4 iPad Pro, you know what this means. Perfect blacks, 1,600 nits of peak brightness, and a contrast ratio that makes movies look like you're looking through a window. But here's the kicker, they might finally give us promotion. 120 Hz on a mini. Just close your eyes and imagine how fluid that feels. That alone is enough to make every iPad mini 6 and 7 owner hit the upgrade button immediately. Now, let's look at the Pro workflow. Why would a professional choose this over a 13-inch Pro? It's the clipboard effect. High-level executives and field creatives in the US are moving away from bulky setups. They want a device that can handle a 4K ProRes export while they're on a flight, but small enough to hold with one hand while they take notes. With the M5, the Mini becomes a literal workstation. It's no longer a media consumption device. It's a media creation powerhouse. We also have to talk about the price. This is where things get spicy. Apple knows they have a cult following for the Mini. By adding an